Doing the responsibility with a lot of challenges. I'm sure you are already aware that UP's reputation, not just in the Philippines, but not just in the world, but in the Philippines as well, has deteriorated. And UP, hard to admit, is no longer considered the #1 university, even in the Philippines. Nakakaiyak. Okay? Yung kapitbahay natin sa Katipunan is now reputed to be the #1 university in the Philippines based on international surveys. So the challenge is really big. It's not just money, but of course money is important. But I think it has to do with vision, with strategy, and with both, money will follow. I always believe, that if you have something to sell, then you will have buyers. So, I have seen that in my experience as an investment banker, as a development banker. Money has never been our problem in financing projects. The problem is having good projects. So that's what I hope to be able to bring to the university. Having come from what you must have read in the papers outside UP. Okay? I ran for the presidency in a field of 11 candidates, and I was the only one who had not had a long teaching career in UP. Although I taught in UP for a year. And I think it was in the Inquirer article where I was labeled as somebody coming from outside UP. And that's not the only difference. Out of the 11 candidates, I'm the only one who doesn't have a PhD. And as you know, traditional thinking is that the university being an academic institution, it should be headed by an established academician, crowned with a PhD. But the trend has changed, not just in universities. In the US now, there was a survey done even as early as 1998, when close to 50% of presidents of universities and colleges do not have a PhD degree. And the trend is growing towards more executive experience, Because the challenges faced now by universities go beyond just academic issues. In other sectors, they have learned this earlier than universities. Many hospitals now are not run by doctors. They have full-time managers who are not doctors. At St. Luke's, for example, the CEO is our friend, Robert Juan, UP alumnus, BA. Okay? He's not a doctor. You don't need to be an ace pilot to be the president of an airline company. Okay? Especially in a system-type university like UP, where you have chancellors, to head each of the constituent universities. They can be the academic leaders. And you have deans of colleges who can be the academic leaders. Although the UP Charter of 2008 also labels the UP president as the chief academic officer, in addition to being the chief executive officer, I think the role of being the chief academic officer can be better performed by the chancellors, who are required to be PhDs. We require that. We only appoint PhDs for our chancellors. But the presidency, I think, should be considered differently because the function is different. It's more external. Trying to, sell university to the outside world. Not only for support, but for many other reasons, including the salability of the university's graduates. So that's the task before me. It's difficult because the tradition has not been set by my predecessors, where there is an active involvement of the university in the outside world. For example, I don't know how many of you have read my vision paper, but one of the things that I'd like to do is to make the university seen and heard by the country that sustains it, that nurtures it. UP is a public institution, and it is thriving on taxpayers' money. It cannot just be, hiding in a nook. It should be able to get involved in public debates, public discussions on issues facing the country. The country's concern should be the concern of UP, and UP should be able to contribute to the resolution of these issues. The experts in UP can help define problems and formulate solutions. Sometimes, problems are not solved because they are wrongly framed. And UP experts, particularly teams working from different disciplines, can be harnessed, and we can put them up to be active in public discussions of issues and in policy making in government. We will make UP, very proactive in the country, in dealing with government, in dealing with industry. Well, I don't want to repeat what I've already written. I just want to give that as a sort of an idea of what I think UP should be.